Hello, welcome to this week's ITL. It is rainy and very cold outside this week. Oh, actually today. Oh, well, what do we got to talk about this week? Well, don't know if it's coming across. I got a kind of a slight head cold going on this week. I just came across it this morning, actually. Fun and games, fun and games, fun and games. Well, a few months ago, let's say about 6 months ago, my Wyze died. My Wyze camera died. Not a big loss. Not a big loss. Actually, it is a big loss to me. I started missing it big time. This is actually a really, really nice camera for the money. I mean, they weren't charging a whole lot for it, $20, $30 for what it did. Got a lot of use out of it. Got a lot of use out of it through the years. I had it for several years. Did a really good job for me. For being an online, USB online camera. But I went ahead and then replaced it this week. Instead of going with Wyze, though, because, well, getting harder and harder to replace those with a Wyze. I went with this. Yes, High Vision Smart Wi-Fi Camera, a Sentry 1. Yes, this is an indoor camera also, just like the Wyze was. This is an indoor camera also. It's where I'm going to do, it's going to be out of the weather anyway. It's not a big deal. And also, this actually takes a pretty darn decent picture. Actually, if I can, I'll go ahead and stick a photo in here somewhere for you guys to be able to see, get an idea of how well it does. But I mean, at 1080p, it does a pretty decent job. But it gives you pretty much the same options as the Wyze does. I have no complaints with it so far. So far. If I have issues with it, you will know, just like the Wyze did. I mean, the Wyze had its own little hiccups I had to work through too. I, I mean, except for, well, there is one little one. The SD card. I got a SanDisk. I had to go ahead and I had to format to get it to work. Yeah, no big deal. But saying that, other things I have to do. I'm trying to get this thing to move along. I'm actually looking at the recording time on this thing. I'm trying to move along as I'm not running this too long. Because I'm trying to get things done as much as I can this week. This bugger I introduced last week. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's gotten pretty big size. This is my little pack antenna that I'm creating. It's my this is something that I'm creating. I'm actually doing a lot of homework to create this. This is actually a end-fed antenna. For right now, it's set up for 40 meters to go along with my Morse code and my QRP antennas, my radios. This is actually right now. It's not tuned in right now. This is 67 feet of wire here for the antenna. It's half-wave antenna. This is actually inside this box inside here. It's A49 to 1 Onon. And it's got about 12 feet of This has got this is about 12 feet of coax cable to it. It's RG58. It's, I know, not the best. It'll do me. It's not. It is project being teased out. I've got a lot of minor things I'm working to get that done. One thing is, I've got the able cable and done to it. I've got BNC on connector going in. Then I got the PL 295s going in. The 59s going in. I got both getting there. It's not needed. I've got it going in anyway. Because I've got to figure on for CB also going in there. I'll be doing away with the one in there. For my homework going in there, it's not really needed for the ground wire. I've got it going in there anyway. But if you look at it really close, that's actually for banana clips connections. I've got that for both sides actually, for the antenna wire, be easily disconnected, and for the ground also. That way I can have spare lengths of antenna wire. That way if I break one, I'll have a spare one, so I can hurry up and just plug it tuned in. It's handy. Hurry up, plug it in the field, and just keep on going. I'll have more on this later on, but due to other issues going on, looks like I have other issues going on with my recording devices. I wanted to sort out. I'll talk to you all guys later next week. This is Muzzle Mike. Hope you all have a great week. Signing out.